Hello my profane friends, how you doing? Anyone would like a grand tour of the Lodge of England? 20p? No? You've got one here, yeah. Right, I'm going to talk today about Freemasonry. Does anyone know what Freemason is? At all, a Freemason? Hands up. One hand out of 100 people.
Yeah.
Oh, can they? Oh, thank you.
Maybe they just tied with their arms up.
I want to talk about Freemasonry because they're the ones that control your towns and cities. They're responsible for the corruption that goes on within your towns and cities. And if you can imagine, I now run London. I'm the King of London, right? This is how it works from the United Grand Lodge of England, the Masons. And what they got in towns and cities, in every town, is multiple lodges, multiple chapters within them lodges. So when you see a Masonic lodge, that's not one lodge, there's multiple lodges within that called chapters. And in each chapter doesn't know what the other chapter's doing because depending on the level you're in is the way you go up through Masonry. So if you've got, so how they pick their members, right, whether you're corruptible or going to be a ring of protection for that Masonic lodge is like this, okay? If I hold a Bible and I say kiss it or spit on it, whatever you decide to do in that lodge is the right answer and the correct thing to do. If you kiss that Bible and refuse to spit on it, you're gone through the left door, yeah, and you're going to be a ring of protection. We know you're not going to do anything satanic because you kissed that Bible and refused to spit on it. Now, if I say to you, spit on the Bible, and you spit on it, they'll go, well done brother, you show us, and then we know that you're not going to do anything good. You're going to be for that satanic ritual abuse where we can abuse children and you're going to shush that crime up for another brother, right? But I'm going to take that to another level, right? When you get to the higher levels, right, they get a sheep, right, or a ram, and what they do, they shave the sheep on the chest, right, and then what they do, they lay it on the altar, they tie it down and they put a gag on it, right? And then what they do, they get a Freemason on the floor, kneeling near the sheep's mouth, and they go, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. And the candidate, who's blindfolded and has a knife in his hand, is asked to stab that sheep, right? Now he doesn't know it's a sheep, because what he's told is that there's a man laying on that altar, right? Now, what they do when he's blindfolded, with the other hand, they grab it, they rub it over the sheep's chest, and he feels a warm heartbeat, he feels a nipple, and then he's got to decide whether he stabs that man or not. Now, because he's blindfolded, and he's hearing the Mason on the floor go, please don't kill me, he's got the Master Masons around him going, go on, kill him, you know what I mean? He's a paedophile, he's a nonce, he's a rapist, yeah? Now, again, whether he stabs him or not is the right thing to do. Because if he doesn't, and if you're physically going, no, I'm not killing anyone, they go, well done brother, you're not a murderer, you can go through the left door. You're perfect, you know what I mean? Nice one. But he's gonna, so when he stands there in the lodge, outside the lodge or anywhere else and go, that don't go on in my lodge, he's talking the truth. Do you know what I mean? But he'll have a load of Freemasons now come up beside him that are bad, going, that don't go on in my lodge. But what they're really doing, and these are the people that go through the right door, and these are the ones that you've got to watch for, because they're your assassins within your town and city that will assassinate anyone that speaks out like me, right? Now let's say he stabs that sheep, right? As far as he knows, he's just stabbed a man, right? And what they do while they're giving him the spiel, right, of the ritual, they take the sheep away, they've collected the blood. Now because Freemasons run all morgues, and I don't care what mortuary or undertaker you research right now, you'll find that Freemasonry runs it, alright? And what they do with your profane corpses, your families and your relatives, right, because they take the body parts, if they want a head, they'll take it. And if you tell me that when your coffin go through them double doors to be cremated, or your coffin goes in that grave, yeah, and that the body is fully intact, you're off your head and you're profane, because they use the body parts for their ritual. Anyway, back to when he stabs it. When he stabs the sheep, what they do, they collect the blood, they remove the sheep, and the Mason's given the spiritual spiel to this man. What they do then, they bring a corpse in, right? Now, there can be a male corpse, right? That's what you more likely maybe think. But what they actually do is, depending on who's doing it, whether it's, remember, women are Freemasons as well, so it could be a female or a male child. And if they do it at the extreme, they can bring in a child corpse, alright? And then what they do with that knife, they put that through the child or the baby, and then they throw the blood on, okay? And then when they rip that blindfold off that candidate, he actually, but now what they're watching for, right, is his reaction to the murder, right? Now some of them pook up, because they just realise they've killed a baby or a child, right? That's what they're looking for, the reaction. Now, they know he's going to commit murder straight away. They also got him on blackmail. So whatever crime he's doing, he's going to shush up. Do you know what I mean? And this is what they're looking for in all their lodges. But they do it slight all the way. They do other rituals like mousetrap, yeah? Where you'll put your finger in and the mousetrap won't trap you, but they'll put a carrot in and that'll snap down on you. But later on in a ritual, what they'll do, they'll get you to stick your dinger in, and then the dinger will hit your ninker, and then you'll be like in hospitalised. The same as if you research when they get a black eye, right? It's the black eye club, but they have a black dick club, if you get what I mean, yeah? Right? And they do these rituals all day long in the Masonic lodges. And I could go on all day about these different rituals they do. They, like for instance, they'll blindfold the candidate and they'll bring in a load of dogs in, yapping all around you, yeah, violently, like snapping their teeth, right? And they've got tweezers, right? And they're tweezing the candidate's leg, so he thinks the dogs are biting him, right? And this is all what they do in the Masonic Lodge. But what they're looking for as they go up through them ranks is the more sadistic you are, the better you are at shushing up child pornography, child sleeping with children, and all that sort of game. And you better believe there's tunnels right under your town, right under your city, leading right up to that Masonic Lodge. And the hotels that surround them Masonic lodges are all owned by Freemasons. So when the brothers had their lodge meeting, and you won't ever get in the lodge meeting because they've got security on the outside, which are called entered apprentices. And then as you get into the building, they then have their sojourners or their, never mind, they'll have their master masons on the door, and then you'll have their bouncers and their security, so you won't get in any levels. So when they're talking about murders, drug dealing, or anything else that's sadistic or sinister within your town or city, it's being done in a lodge room with no windows, nobody's listening, no one's got any devices in there, the police ain't investigating them because they are the police. They are your judges, they are your members of parliament, and they're sitting right over there. What's that place called? Westminster, and that's where they are, all your Freemasons. And like I said, it isn't about the world. They want you thinking about the world problems. It ain't about the world, it's about your community, yeah? And what goes on in your community are the people that are strong running it, are the Freemasons. And that's what they want you thinking about the world. They want you thinking about the White House and what's going on in Parliament. But it ain't, it's about your own communities, and you're allowing these people to run rings around you all. And that'll never end until you say no, enough is enough with it. Because what they come in, right, I'll show you exactly what they come in, right? Watch this, I'll show you how, imagine me now, I'm dressed as Parliament, right? I'm in Parliament, I've got a judge's robe on, imagine me as a policeman now, and I'm going to show you exactly what they wear. This is what they come as. They'll be knocking on your door with one of these on. It's called the Masonic apron, and they hide these behind uniforms. No, I'm not going to put this on as a policeman, alright?
Yeah.
Come on, Stu.
That's me now coming to your door as a policeman with my Masonic apron on. And with one hand sign, I'm going to see when I knock on your door whether you're a Freemason or not. And it's a simple sign, and that is it. And from there, I go up to here, and there's the square and compass, and I put it right to my eye, and there you are. And that's how quick. Are you a Freemason, sir? You don't look very pleased, but it doesn't matter. If you are a Freemason, you are going down. You're scum. Anyway, my profane friends, that's what they've been calling us. Oh no, I don't mean you personally, sir. If you're not if you are a Freemason, then you are. You're a scumbag, but no. Hey, you Muslim, well done, my man. That's a game, right? That's what they try not to get. They try to get us all fighting each other over religion, over blacks, whites, anything. It doesn't matter. What if they want us fighting all the time and they don't want us looking at them? They don't want us looking and investigating them. All you got to be, it doesn't matter what religion you are, what colour, so long as you're good in your heart, you've got good intentions, and you're not looking to screw anyone over. That's what we want. We don't want people like these in Parliament that are thinking, how can I live in my 10-bedroom house, earn another £1 million and give bugger all to the poor? I'll tell you what happened, right? They burnt down, the Notre Dame Cathedral burnt down. Billionaires pledging billions of pounds to rebuild it. 1 month later, a tsunami hit Asia. Not a penny. Can you believe that? Not a penny towards the people in Asia. Because this is what these rich people do. This is what these Freemasons do. And if you look for the gold and the wealth in your town, yeah, you'll find they own all the shops, they own all the businesses, and all they keep doing is willing that wealth down to each other. You will never get nothing. You'll never own a business. You can work in factories all day long. You can work in Asda, Tesco's, Bernard Matthew chicken factories. You can do all of that. Do that all day long. They'll love you for that. But as soon as you start building your own business and you become in conflict with their businesses, whether that's a taxi firm, I'm trying to think of off the top of my head, I've got my head go crazy when I talk, but you know, any firm that's in conflict with them and their businesses, and you'll find most of them that own the businesses are your security firms and your policemen, yeah? And what they do, they run your nightclubs, right, and your pubs, yeah, by doormen, and you can find it in any town and city. Just go down and you look at your doormen, and they're all corrupt crime lords, yeah? Even the Cray twins bought their own nightclub and ran their own doors, yeah? And if you do a little research and put in door wars, you'll see the fights they have over your nightclubs. And now what do you do to your kids? You'll have a nice time. And what are those waiting there for them? The sinister Freakmason drug dealers going, would you like some crack? Do you want a bit of coke? You'll sit in the toilet in a nightclub, right? And you'll let them come in and they're going, have we got enough cocaine for tonight? In Canary School? That's all you'll hear your children talking about. Because the people controlling the doors of your nightclubs and your clubs are Freakmasons, and they run it and they own it all. And they own all of you. And they always will. Because you don't do nothing. You walk past, you say nothing, and that's it. And you don't question it. And like I said, they run the towns, they run your cities. And in that town and city, they've got people that will kill you like that. And they don't care. And they've done it for centuries and decades. They killed JFK. All right, he was a gangster, he was a bootlegger if you research him. Because all the people in charge are corrupt criminals. You've got to be a criminal to get up in the top league. You cannot be a profane person working in a factory and expect to be owning any of this real estate around here. It ain't going to happen. Hey there, my profane friends, having a great day, I hope. You want a leaflet? I'll give you one in a minute. See you all running, wait there. But anyway, where was I? Does anyone want a leaflet? I've got one here. How about you, sir, with your black and white top? But anyway, now, I'm going to show you something else, right? They get you to wear their own insignia on your clothes, right? And I'm not being offensive to you, kind ladies. But you see the pattern here, where it goes 2, 3, 2? Yeah? That is a Masonic pattern for the cube of Saturn, right? I've just explained that to someone earlier on. And what they do, they get us to wear their own clothes, so it advertises that you're profane. Believe it or not. This geezer here in the red sock, yeah? I think look, notice the pyramid. See? That is part of Freemasonry. Who owns Anadis? Anadis? Who do you think? A profane person like me with no money? Or do you think the billionaires that have creeped and killed their way to the top? They own that, not me. Now get out of the way, you're in my show. No, not really. Right. But they get us to wear their own tops and their own symbolism. Look at Poundland, yeah? On Poundland, that's right, you got us there. That's right. The Blue Lodge. Now, again, with Blue Lodge and Red Lodge, right? Now, you think you're voting, right? You got the Blue Party and you got the Red Party. Blue Lodge, Red Lodge. You see what I mean? But people don't know it. You don't see it because you're not brought up to research Freemasonry or symbolism. You see what I mean? Look at the pound sign, the Poundland sign, yeah? It's a reef, it's a Roman reef. It always goes back to Rome, yeah? When you're walking about, look for pyramids, look for circles with squares. Look at Big Ben, there's a clock, it's a circle sitting in a square. Because the people who built that were Freemasons. The people running that building and owning that building are Freemasons. You see what I mean? It's all about the square and the compass. And it'll never change. Now, over there about 10 minutes ago, I just explained the double cross and the triple cross by Freakmasons, right? And I'm going to do it again here. Hopefully I don't get arrested for graffiti. Wait a minute, let me find my key. And I'm going to do it here a bit. Has anyone got a bit of chalk? I wonder if them clowns over there have got any. Anyway, what I'm going to show you here, right now, this is called the double cross, right? So, what we've got is one cross, okay? Now, I'm not anti-religious or any of that, but oh, wait. Hello. Wait there. Hello. Anyone got a mic? Hello. Right there. Hello. Oh, the batteries are out. Hello. Yeah, I'm back in.
He's back in.
I'm back in. Right. Now, the double cross, right? We have here a cross, right? That's a cross of Jesus, right? Now, remember, Jesus was crucified this way, right? I'm not doing in religion. Religion's great, you know, it's what you've got in your heart, right? Now, if I put another cross there, right, like this, what do you see? Come round the back there, look. You're all looking at it upside down. Come round this way. You can see it? You see the square and compass, yeah? Yeah, I'll draw it this way for you, look. One cross, two cross. You ever felt you've been double crossed? You see what I mean? Now I'm going to show you, I'm just going to put a G in here, because they like to put a G in there. They say it's for Gnostic. It's not for Gnostic. What it actually represents is Gypsy. And if you do the research on your lodge that goes back in time, yeah, because you're talking about tribes that go back thousands of years, alright? Tribes and people, you know, even the Indians, you know, the cowboys and Indians, even the Indians had Masonic lodges. That's why you got the lodge, the half of the fire. See what I mean? Okay? So when you see that G, that means gypsy travellers. That's why Freemasons are called travellers, because they're gypsy travellers, yeah? And they're the ones that go about establishing a town or a city. And then all their people controls the infrastructure, and they look after the kings, the queens. You think of Dracula. Who looked after Dracula? The gypsies, yeah? You see what I mean? But you've got to research that to know that. If you don't know that, then you've got no chance of knowing it. That's the same as the double cross, okay? Now I'm going to show you the triple cross. Now let's say Jesus wasn't buried that way. Let's say he was buried on a cross like that. Okay? So he's like this. Alright? So there's nothing to do with religion, this ain't nothing to do. It's to do with Freemasonry, right? And the way they trick you. So, there's one cross. There's two cross. There's three crosses, okay? Right, now I'm going to explain them crosses to you. Now, if Jesus is in the middle cross, and the two ruffians are on the outside, okay? So I'm standing at the bottom of the hill, and I'm looking up. Now remember, the Freemasons, it was the Freemasons that crucified Jesus, because he went into a lodge and upset all the tables, right? Okay, now I don't want to go into religion or nothing like that, I just want to show you how they think, okay? And they're the ones, it doesn't matter who you want or who you get, they always call out for Barbarus. Who knows Barbarus? Remember the Roman? Yeah. He said, who do you want? Jesus, the good, or Barbarus, the murderer, the killer? Who did they pick? Barbarus. And that's why you got people dealing drugs to your kids, because you're always wanting Barbarous, the evil ones, do you know what I mean? And that's who you'll always pick and who you'll always choose. But just more to this double cross, right? It's got nothing to do with religion, this is to do with Freemasonry symbolism, okay? Now, I'll just bring these crosses together, and you'll have to bear with me, okay? Because this is all about 666 of Lucifer, okay? Now, on the 6 points of a compass, and I wish I had a pen. Anyone got a pen? Yeah. Oh, you're so wonderful, darling. You're the best of the best. Right, I'm going to just do a little bit here. 6 dots, 6 dots, 6 dots. No one will know it, I promise. No one will see it. That's it.
There's a poem on there, 666.
Hey? What?
There's a poem on there.
Oh, here you go. Right, this is all I've got to show everyone, right? What it is, look, right, it's 6 points, yeah? Everything in Freemasonry is based on points. See how kind, lady, thank you. I better keep it, wait a minute, I've got to do something. So 6 points, right, 6 points, look, 1 point of a compass. If I spin my finger, I make a circle, all right? Circle compass. But this is the 6 points, right, with Freemasonry. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, 5 point, 6 points, okay? That's your 6 points of a compass when they spin it like that, okay? 6 points. Now remember that. Now if you've got this 3 times, right, which is this, which is that, right? So when you see that 3 times, that's 666 for Lucifer, all right? Now, whip. I hope everyone's got their enough memory storage. But now back to here, the 3 crosses, right? Where's the 666 in that, you may say? Now you got to remember, they morph stuff out, you know, a bit like the Da Vinci Code and that, yeah? So is a code, their symbolism. So we got 1 square and compass, yeah? 2 square and compass, yeah? So that's 2 6s. People say, well, where's the 3rd 6? Well, the 3rd 6 is in the 2 points, the 3 points and the 2 points, which is 2, 3, 2 of Freemasonry, right? Okay? So, if I do 2, 3, 2, oh, can I borrow your pen again, kind lady? I'm sorry, I might be able to draw on the path here. Yeah, I'll pull in it. You pull, well done, love. Oh, she's a sugar puff, isn't you? Right, now, if I, oh yeah, I should have just done it on there, never mind, sorry, kind lady. So what you got now, look, is 2, 3, 2, yeah? Right? Now, 2, 3, 2 is here, yeah, look? 1, 2, and then you got 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2. So that's 2, 3, 2, yeah? You with me? Right, so, this 2, 3, 2 here, there's steps in Masonry, right? So you've got 3 steps in Masonry, yeah? Entered apprentice, fellow craft, master mason, right? Now, after that, they get 5 steps, right, which takes them into the 5 chambers, the hidden chambers, where they bum stretch kids and things like this, all right? Now, with the 5 steps, then you've got a subtotal of 7 steps in Masonry, right? So 7 total, that puts the G, the 7th letter, A, B, C, D, E, G, okay? So that's your 7th letter. But there's 9 steps in Masonry, okay? Because the higher the levels you go, the more steps you take, okay? And the more corruption you get into, alright? So, when you connect the 9 steps, like this, it puts the G in the square and compass. Now you might think I've finished there, but I haven't. Because what they do, right? Because there's your 9 steps, all connected, 7, look, yeah? And then the 2 above, 9. But with these 4 added, the extra 4 points, what do you get? 9 and 4, 13. Very important to Freemasonry. 13. See, 13 points, square and compass, and it puts the G right in the middle. And that, my profane friends, and I ain't finished yet, because there's more symbolism to that, believe it or not. Now, with the 2, 3, 2, like this, and you'll see it everywhere, doesn't matter where you look, this is what you're looking for, yeah? It's on your clothes, yeah? It identifies you as a profane person. A Freemason will not wear this. A Freemason will not wear that. That's why I don't wear any markings, okay? Now, this, have you heard of the black cube of Saturn, yeah? This is what this is. Look, if I join the dots, I better get this right. See the Masonic cube? See the Masonic cube? That's the black cube of Saturn where the people walk round. You know what they walk round? But that's part of their, and that, what it is, right, is they worship Baal, the god. And when you see that, you go to your graveyards and your grave sites, you'll see a column with a pyramid on top. That is your dick worship. They worship God, the dick, right? And that's what the apron hides. Where my apron's gone.
Probably still underneath.
The Masonic apron. Oh yeah! I've been a Mason all this time and not one of you have known it. But that's what they hide under their police uniforms. This is what they use to hide behind their social services, behind their... Let me just flip that. This is what a judge comes with. They'll have his robes on. They hide this and they don't give their sign out. You see what I mean? This is what you're looking for. But they don't show you their symbolism. They don't show you their hidden aprons. But they will be against you with one hand sign. And that's what they do. They become, there's the pyramid, look. And there's the all-seeing eye. You'll see that on most buildings. The circle with the pyramid. You see? And what that does, it hides their phallus up. You see? And also what that does, you put your finger there, Jeff. What that does, when they're abusing people, it hides what they're doing. So they don't have to see what they're doing when they're abusing someone. So it's a hiding thing, you see what I mean? And once you understand what they're doing, then you know what Freemasonry is. And this is what they hide. They put this on, but they don't wear it as a police uniform because it's behind the police uniform. They don't wear this as a judge because it's behind the robes. They don't wear this as a social services. They don't wear this in anything. So when you go to Kafkas, this is what's coming at you. In everything. In your government, in your law, red lodge, blue lodge, doesn't matter. This is what they're wearing. This is their world. They own it. They own your towns. They own your cities. If you want more, and I can educate you a bit more, come and get a leaflet. And I've got plenty of more education on my YouTube. I'd like to thank you all. Have a great day. And I'd like to sing about the moon and the tuna and the tuna. Anyway, have a great day, everybody.
Fantastic.